Yo, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to another video. Today, we're around Spa once again for TFR and Sprint Weekend around Spa. So, a little bit different from what you normally see at Spa, but we'll jump straight into it. We're going out really early here for Sprint Quali because it's going to rain, I think in 5 minutes it says. So we have to get this lap done quick. And we might have pushed a little bit too hard because our tires are got a little bit of wear on them, but it shouldn't be the end of the world. Our turn one was iffy. I came in and completely forgot what I was doing battery-wise when it comes through certain parts of here. And as you can see, just pushed in a little bit too much on that inside curve and forces me out wide on the outside. So losing about 2 or 3 tenths there.
I forgot the battery technique.
And then going a little bit deep there. Now coming a route through No Name Corner. Back end's a little bit loose, but it's fine. Not worried about it right now. And then lifting a little bit, which honestly isn't going to help us here. So out of Puhan, coming through the end of the second sector, we go a little bit deep.
Such a shit lap.
And it's just overall not a great lap. In which I needed just a singular great lap before the rain comes.
Let's get on the board and try and get back quick.
And
for,
I want to go back to the pits, but I'm not going to have time to because the rain will come as this outlap ends, as this is the only lap we're going to get to do here. 41.9 from Mint Kestrel, so all the quick guys are going up, and out of everything that I nailed the final chicane, which is good. I'll save some time there, and it's going to be a 42.5.
6 tenths off of Mint Kestrel. Seems normal. This might be the only chance we get.
So we go from 4th to 9th,
sprint.
And immediately pumped up.
Immediately going. Strategy might have cooked. It might.
And so here we go now, skipping 16 seconds because I'm sure you don't want to sit there and listen to me absolutely talk my head off. But it's away we go for the sprint. 8 laps, starting from P9. And I can't imagine what the carnage is going to be. It's 3 wide. I get a bump from Wes. And then Amir just sends it down my inside. There goes Mustafa. And Phantom Fox gets ahead. So we literally didn't even lose a place. If anything, Phantom just got a free jump on us. And Mustafa got spawned. And there goes Mint Kestrel.
And that other guy.
And I think Bora Alcan. I'm not too sure. But here we go. Getting a run on Mint Kestrel. Maybe looking to fake him. But we tuck back in. And as MO2 solvers spawn, Epic and Kai's are also in another battle. So carnage already. And it's only been 3 turns. And we're going to hopefully look for maybe some more moves. Maybe some more carnage. But as you can see up ahead, the V-Carb is of... I think it's Wheeze is way up the road. He's already gapped a second to the McLaren. And as you can see, Phantom's struggling a little bit. But so far, so good. I mean, we're up 3 places. And points are points. I'll take points any day of the week. The only thing about TFR is their points that they give out in the main race is from 1st to 15th, whereas in the sprint race, it's normal. So we have to fight for every point in down to P8. And I mean, this is just great. So far, so good. The only thing is that these quick guys are still in a train all the way behind us.
And for you, once you're in mod view.
Now, here we go into the final chicane, wrapping up this first lap. And Wes, very quick guy. He's going to really start to push us here. But this is going to be a completely dry sprint race as DRS is enabled, and we look to potentially move past Phantom, but Phantom's a lot better on battery than I am. I know this, and Wes is quicker than me, and Wes has a mirror behind him. I don't know how Amir's doesn't have wing damage from when he hit me, but as you can see, we're trying to get a run on Phantom, but with no battery, we can't really go anywhere, and we just have to look forward and move forward.
How's it going, boss? Yeah, Wes is really pushing me. Oh, That's not good. Not good, not good.
And so now about 4 laps later,
way up the
MO2
track.
Solver and Wes both got past me, and as you can see, the two of them fighting it a little bit risky.
God.
I hit Wes, absolutely no clue I don't get damage, and then Mustafa, who spun earlier, hits us, is now on the back of us, and looks down the inside. We're gonna leave him the room because I'm not gonna be an absolute
What
jerk.
am I supposed to do?
But we're gonna lose a place there because of
fully
what happened
hit
between Wes and MO2.
Break. That's
So,
atrocious.
We
What's up,
lose. We lose a spot there somehow, and Mustafa pulls ahead.
That is
And
atrocious, though.
I don't know how I don't have wing damage or Mustafa doesn't have wing damage. But now a lap later, we're on the penultimate lap, and Mustafa doesn't want to get past Wes, so he gets P6. And I'm gonna try and push him to make Mustafa make a move. As you can see around the outside, if Wes covers me off, I'm in a bad spot, and he does. Mustafa looks to go down the inside, locks up, hits Wes. And we're looking for a move here, and Mustafa just gives me a little push, and as you can see, he's just got the better traction around the outside. Looking for a fake, and it sends a mirror down my inside. Now side by side with Haribo Man. Where has Haribo come from? I'm not too sure, but as you can see out of the corner, Wes and Mustafa have so much better traction, exiting rather than entering, and I don't have much battery left. And Amir's on my tail, and as you can see, he's really starting to catch up, really starting to fly, and we're at the rev limiter, so that helps us a little bit. But now coming through the end of the Camel Straight, trying to see if we can make any places forward. Wes and Mustafa though.
Do you guys think any of that was report worthy? Because I mean, it's just absolutely nasty driving.
And talking about Mustafa and Wes really wheel banging him, us actually losing a potential to be P4 or P5, and as you can see, he just pushes Wes off the track.
Pushes Wes off the track. Like what? Surely all of this is reportable. Oh, my mom's calling me. Hold on, Mom, you have to wait like 30 seconds, please.
And
there goes my phone.
Getting a call from my mom as you hear my phone actually fall, because it just buzzed off the side of my desk. And just trying to defend from Amir. We're not gonna get Mustafa. We're not gonna get Wes. And coming through the final chicane, and Mustafa slips. Wes P6, Mustafa P7, and we're under a tenth off of Wheeze because he got a 10-second. I'm not sure for what, but we were so close. And if this wheel banging didn't happen lap after lap, we would have had P7. So I'm going to cut you the time. I'm going to save you the slack. You can tell what quali looks like. You can tell how quali looks. And you're going to see the final lap I did, because actually the final lap I did at the end of quali, where it was not raining anymore, I invalidated because I was off track before the final lap started because I was getting out of the way. So this is the final lap.
Not worth, yeah,
you'll see me do, even though there is 7 minutes left. I was on track for these last 7 minutes on these tires for this run, burning fuel and waiting to the last minute to go for when it dries, and it did dry. It was still injuries conditions, but I invalidated it because I had to get out of the way for somebody going on a lap. It's a little unfortunate. So our time is going to be absolutely abysmal, and we're not going to be anywhere good. So right now, you're just going to watch on with what I had to deal with on the actual final lap I set in and during quali. And then we're going to a dry to inters race in the main race. So we're using the wet setup right now, and we'll start the main race
is good? Yeah.
on...
It seems pretty nice right now. That could have been better.
We're going to start the race on the inter setup, but we're going to change the wing down a little bit because we want that straight line speed on Camel Straight and on this back straight right here. So when we pit, we'll just change it back to our regular wing setting.
Yeah, these guys are finding crazy time that I am not or cannot find. Purple Sector 2 is actually an insane lie, and I know that for a fact because Sector 2 around here is my worst sector.
And so now coming up to the line, it's going to be a 159.2, and it's, if we look to the end here, it's just not great.
Switch what I'm
So
doing.
as you saw, P15, it's not great. That's where we're starting, and we're the only one on mediums. Everybody in this race right now is on hards besides us. We have to make a difference. We have to make pace because it's just we can't do anything without it. And as you can see, immediately great start up the inside of our teammate, and Wes has spun. You gotta feel bad for him as MO2 just hooks the side of our car, pulls himself forward. And we're going too wide up to Camel Straight, and I back out. I know I'm on mediums, I know I'm on better tires, and there goes Haribo Man off the track.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay,
And
dry seemed like the best
mediums
tyre for now.
was a bad choice. That's alright.
And as you hear, mediums is going to be a bad choice as here we go. Owise, our teammate, is ghosting. We're going to look for a move, and MO2 Solver not being great. And now going side by side with Owise. Owise is really fighting us here. Don't know why. Our teammate likes to fight us this season. It's a little bit challenging. Last season we had... I actually can't even remember who my teammate was last season because I didn't have a teammate. I had a switch of teammates on and off all last season, and now I have Owise, and Owise is very laggy and likes to give me a lot of problems when it comes to passing him. But that's besides the point. He
needs to let me go.
is giving me a hard time. I would rather him give other people a hard time, but it just takes a little bit of patience, and we will get past him as he dips his tire into the gravel.
I'll get him here.
And we turn on the battery, and as you hear me say, we're going to get him here, and we're going to immediately look, as you can see, going in the inside here. It's a little bit scary, so I'm going to dip my tires in the grass so I give well enough room, because I am very scared.
I don't want to hit Kevin Cowell again. He's
And saying a bunch of things about drivers that do not like me, so we're just going to move past that, and we are going to just keep chugging forward up to P11. Past 4 cars in
good start.
just a lap, so far so good, and we look to move forward now. And just about 2 laps later, we've been stuck behind this train, and Amir, actually the other person on mediums, I thought I was the only one, but now
Right, Kevin.
Kevin got dropped by Amir, and we're looking for a move on Kevin Cal now. It's going to be very easy, these medium tires.
Give him a wave too.
And a little bit of banter here, giving Kevin a nice wave. He doesn't really fancy my presence in this league, but now we move forward and look to push towards the back of the Red Bull driver. And as you can see, 2/10 gained because of this train is just holding each other up, and we gain another 10th about because of just this train squishing up. And as we were catching,
in the front.
we slide a little bit, and we're really gotta push into this DRS again, and we're making too many mistakes to do so.
Kestrel in the front.
But now coming back through the final bit of chicane, we look to potentially catch back up, but the slipstream is not gonna be
Oh, don't tell me we dropped Kevin.
helping us.
Unless I slide there.
And a big snap of oversteer, and we will not have DRS at all, and we look to fight for it on the main straight. Here we are 6 laps later. The tires are completely gone, and as you actually can see, it just started raining just a little bit on my screen here. This is the first instance of rain, and I'm not too sure whether if I should pit or not. Tires are on 74%, and we were behind Epic, but since the mediums are so far gone, we have to kind of just
such thing as nursing them home until the end.
Just sit back, because if we push any more, we might get into puncture territory, and we're gonna lose even more time. But now coming out and around, we go deep because the tires and the water on the track, and we're gonna go into the pits. So does Minkestrel and MO2 Solver, as well as Wheeze. So there's a bit of VCARB double stack, which actually will bring Minkestrel closer to us.
Kevin follows us. We went a little bit deep, which isn't great, but
Wait for further
Now,
updates.
not just about a lap later, everybody who stayed out, which honestly was the better option, is now ahead of us.
P9. We're behind Epic, so that's about proper. Because we were originally behind Epic when we went in, but he's now 6 seconds up the road. That's how
Tire condition
great the
still
hard
looking
tires
good.
were during this out lap we had on the inters.
And now if I told you that 10 laps later, we're on the final lap, and the only thing that has happened to me is 3 people getting past me and gapping me, you could probably believe it. My interspace is atrocious, and especially around a league of guys like this who are astonishing, like just a lot better than me, just in general. You would expect them to gap me, especially in conditions where I am absolutely atrocious in. The only reason I'm good in dry pace is because that's the only thing I primarily ever race, and
Go on, Owen.
DRS is
Owen
just
got
so
passed.
strong.
Come on.
That's the only reason I really ever stick with these guys, and yeah, I'm never gonna fight for a win here. I know I'm always gonna be a midfielder, but we do what we can, and we move forward. It's
Okay, keep an eye on
only
that
gonna be
gap ahead,
P12
please.
today,
6.
which is a little bit unfortunate. Mustafa somehow wins.
Drove like a dickhead in the first race, and somehow wins my quarter milestone in this race.
And if you can even hear me there, I'm just kind of bored out of my mind. I've done nothing but try and keep the car on the track and not do anything stupid to make it across the line. But actually, see, MO2 Solver has 16 seconds worth of penalties.
16-second penalty.
And it's not going to
That's
affect us in
crazy.
any way.
Just did a race with SKG in the league standards.
So, after that, I don't have the standings. I'm not sure what happened, but they didn't ever post the
Anytime
standings.
soon.
And we went to a summer
Plus,
break. And I'm
I'll
not
only
really
join up a
too
TBT
sure
after May, so
what I'm
okay.
doing with TFR here. Because that was the last race I was able to do. There's not a race next week due to the season break, and the season break goes on for 2 weeks. And I move into college the following Monday. So I'm not too sure. This might be the end of TFR for now, but I'm not really too sure on what's going to happen during college, if I'm going to be able to race or anything. But we'll definitely stick around later in the future for TFR down the road, because this is a great learning experience and I have a lot of fun doing it. As of right now, we are P10, and there's still, I think, 3 races left, maybe. I'm not too sure. I think there is 12 races in the season, in which there is, yes. But we're going to leave it off here. If there is another TFR race, I will be pretty shocked. But I think this might be it for TFR, and it was a good run. So thanks to them. Thanks for them for having me. And I mean, it's just a big learning experience, and these guys are great. But that's besides the point. Thank you so much for watching. This was TFR. This was just a great enjoyment of time, and just something for me to do on my Mondays during the summer. And yeah, we'll see it sometime in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.
Oh, making me fucking high.